zdravíme, vítám u další epizody na hru Kingdome Deliverance. Od minulé epizody jsem zkoušel trošičku to uhýbání a zjistil jsem, že to je rázně těžký. A nějak zvládnu, každopádně teď jsem tady, toho rychtáře, kde se mám hlásit.
God be with you.
No.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
No, možná by se nová helma, mohl by si všimnout, že chybí. Z toho důvodu, že já jsem si to uhýbání učil tak, že jsem prostě musel jít do turnaje. Jenomže to turnaje jsou docela silní. Ale jako, něco málo. Jsem se tam přiučil. Zjistil jsem, že to figurovat tam mnohem jednodušší. Zjistil jsem taky nějak něco s tím narážením, to bylo taky hodně jako takový zajímavý. A ty různé věci, jo, počkat, to jde. Jo, ale já chci zbrojnice. Možná by nebylo věci. Se trošičku obíknu takový, že nic nemáme. Můžu, tak. Tak, jakože nemáme žádný zbroj, třeba nám dají novou. Protože jsem zjistil, že ta zbroj se dá relativně dobře prodat. A jenom tou helmu jsem si vydal nějakých 70 korun, což je docela dost. Takže pokud bych dostal novou zbroj, tak rozhodně bych toho využil. Ne tím, že bych podal tu starou, ale tak jako rozhodně tak, že by byla určitě lepší než ta stará. Teď trošičku lituju, že jsem v tom Talberku neomráčil výstražník a nazval jsem jim helmy. Kdyby z nich skvělý ty hrnce. Nebo něco takového. Ťuk.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And? In fealty too?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home. Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
Don't think you can just help yourself. You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Tak. Šlap obyčejný. Čepec používaný. Tak, já si to vezmu teda to, co mi dali. Tady ten kabát už se docela poškodil. Teraz to srovnám podle výdrže, protože pochybuju, že mi jde něco špatného, ale opravdu to není zrovna nejlepší vybavení. Jo, oni mi ještě dali obuch. Jestli to je všechno, tak jako hádat se nebudu. Aspoň něco mám. Tak se řekla dolů, něco málo máme. Taková lehčí zbroj, což teda vyhovuje. Jsou plácnu ještě. Co teda vyhovuje, protože to chci rád na ten ohýbací způsob. Na ten způsob, kdy prostě budu narážet do nich a takovéhle věci. I to tu jde. I různý perky, které vám umožní nepřítele narazit, když běžíte a srazit ho. Úder ramenem možná nebo celý tělo. Tak, a líbí se mi ta mechanika toho, že když se podíváte dolů, tak se vidíte. A co se mi nelíbí, teda je relativně, no, mohlo by to být lepší, mohli se vzít nějaké, jak se tomu říká, ty vohozy, co mají, tabarda, tušení. No, víte, co myslím.
What the?
Jsem tu.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you?
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The grave digger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
Rooms for your house. Rakes and hoes for your feet. What else do you need?
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that...
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Oni mají žebrat před kostelem, pokud si dobře pamatuju.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
Peace
He'll
of
hate you now,
mind.
that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
Máme nějakou tu reputaci.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
No jo. Nějaké tahanice máme kurčicu. No. Může to ani politika tady. Ať už tady nebo normálně není věc, která mě zrovna zajímá. Takže normálně, když si nedovolím, tak normální lidi, ale prostě se člověk někdo musí s tím hádat a moc.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
No. Chtěl bych to ze těch marketů vidět. Mohlo by to být zajímavý, ale
We've
myslím,
also
že to
got the
není tady.
baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
No.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Je tady ten ten.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
No.
There's
Jsem
one
říkal, no.
alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Nějaká menu.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Má taky obuch. Má taky obuch. Tak líbí se mi, že tady jsou taky zbraně dělený prostě klasicky na cvičný, tupy a nějaký sakiry ještě. To pěkný, pak jsou určitý rozdělení těch zbraní ještě takže
Here's the
pod.
forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Teďka ještě někam půjdem. Vykáme si na nějakou věž, na hradby.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Co aspoň stará. Je pěkný. No, tohle je taková nejnižší část, zase má tady to vlastně dělat. Vlastně přijďte sem, tak abyste nebyli zmatení co kde je, abyste nepobíhali, jako když třeba, nevím, zapnete Skyrim a prostě nevíte co a jak, jste ve městě, nevíte kde prodávat věci, když si koupíte zbraně, když si koupíte tamhleto, když si prodáte tohleto. Nebo jak když hrajete nějaké jiné RPGčko.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes.
I've lost
Come on, Henry.
everything.
Let's go and
My
find
home,
that
my
idler,
family,
and you'd
my
better talk some
livelihood.
sense into him.
Be merciful, good people.
What
Yeah.
must you do? A poor wretch is home with food.
Teďka do hospody, mám se na službě.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff. Or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Tak, zahrám si
So, bring
kostky.
it on.
Já už si nepamatuju se jak z toho, protože tady byly ty komba. To budu 50 bodů, jo, jednička je dobrá, další větší kombo, jo. Si budu muset trošku vzpomenout. 6, 2, 2, to je docela dobré, počkej, jak se to vyřazovalo? Ačko. Tím se dá ukončit kolo. Ne, počkej, co? Normálně černou kostku. Tam myslím má nějaká lepší, má pocit, že švířná nebo co. Ne. 4, 4, 2, 4. Kuňa, špatný noflik. Vidím to kostkylone. Mluvám se. Já jsem ty kostkylone, jo? Říká to naznačit tyhle, jo, a pak ještě hodí, jo.
No, I'm for the chop.
Tak, hledám, až má jako 1000, měl docela štěstí, čko. Nedej hodit znovu. Já bych s těma dvoječkama Tím dá se doplnit jednu budovanou kostku, bývalým kostkám pak můžeme naházet. Já furt počkám, znamenuji to klečko. No to je jedno.
That's it.
Tam mohu dát trošku moc. No, já už mám 2.
Your turn.
Tak pojď, vidím 2 jedničky. Ne, jenom jednu. Označit kostku. Skoro házet znova, podíváme se. Teďko. A vidím tam aspoň jednu. A vidím tady jednu. Tak, teďka ještě. Jako mohla by, nebo. A ne, nepadla. Snažím 2 4. Nevím, proč můžu jenom tu 5 označit. Ale máme vysočit 250. Tam se 1 jednička. Jo, on musí být, ne? Jo. Tak pojď, ještě něco by mohlo padnout a... Ne. Já si v těch kostkách relativně jsem to uměl. Kdysi dávno. Ale taky chvíličku trvá, než jste naučíte, než si koupíte lepší kostky. Je tam pak i perčíček, že padají lepší. Jakože lepší, že to umíte líp házet. Tak. Ještě 1 jednička by mohla. A byl bych šťastný. A to vypadá, že tam jsou 2 3. Já si to právě fakt nepamatuju. Já si myslím, že teďka dostanu těch 200. Jo, dostal. Se to má význat.
Great.
Tohle jsem teda čekal. Ale úplně jsem zapomněl ty pravidla teda. Navíc jsem to měl hodně miskluků.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except of course during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Jo, to je takhle. No, středuje to se nesmím chodit. Po večerech, bez pochodně. Tak. Zatknout. Jdeme pochodně. To je pravdě. Jsem třeba běnout na druhou stranu města, tam zazvonit, pak se vrátit. Tohle to je takové už největší, ale už se pomalu, ale jistě dostáváme do té části hry, kde už to bude více těch soubojích a takhle. Tohle to je furt ještě takový ten začátek. A vlastně ta hra se dá hrát takže bez soubojů, že většinou můžete ukecat, ale vníko jsou tady Tataři, protože ty mají tu svoju řeč. To nemohli slyšet v té hospodě. No, už mají pochodně, aspoň strážní. Ale lidi mají, no, skvělý. Mám luk na zádech, to je ten luk toho ptáčka. Ten luk, co jsem dostal, ten jsem taky prodal, protože to bylo docela zbytečné ho nosit. Mi dával nějaký to speciální zatížení, protože jsem měl méně těch, méně místa, který jsem mohl dát něco jiného.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus!
Here to go.
Teach that infamous pup a lesson. That bastard something you remember.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Tak. koukám, že už máme půl hodinu. Takže... Zítra bych si vydal teda na ten mob, což je součást hlavního úkolu. A dneska bych to už teda zapíchl. A já teda ještě uvidím s tím uhýbáním a s těma věcmi. S tím bojovým systémem hlavně. Já jsem čekal, že to bude fungovat trošičku jinak. Ale to je jedno. Každopádně doufám, že se vám... Kam světlo? Doufám, že se vám video líbilo. Doufám, že se vám video líbilo. Pokud se vám líbilo, tak zanechte like. Případně komentář. Pokud se vám něco nelíbilo, tak můžete napsat, co se vám nelíbilo, zanechat dislike. Pokud chcete další video, tak kdybyste se chtěli podívat na další video, tak zanechte odběr. Někde vpravo nahoře by měl být odkaz na playlist, takže pokud chcete vidět víc částí, od první části až po sem, popřípadě pokud tu sérii dotočím, tak až do samotného konce, tak je to tam. A já se s vámi loučím a doufám, že se uvidíme u dalšího videa. Nazdar!